Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick.
Happy Wednesday.
This is my husband, Bill.
That's right.
And we are coming to you live from Palmyra, Missouri. So let me see. Oh, yeah, it looks like I'm right in camera. So we'll give it a minute just to make sure that people can get in.
It isn't on live yet on mine. Oh, here it is.
It looks to be live.
I was in the wrong group.
I'm not seeing anyone. Maybe it's not live.
Is it?
Is it live?
If you got it over there, you're live.
Oh, it's not showing anyone is in here. So, come on in, say hello, let me know. Yeah, there's Jean Orwig. Let us know that you're here. Hi, Lori. Hi, Jean Shoot.
Hi, Jean.
What is the temperature in North Dakota?
Probably.
Hi, Cindy. I'm seeing a few people now.
I am too.
Hi, Jackie.
Here we are.
I hear Sophie out there eating. So come on in. We've got kind of a really fun demonstration. We got a couple demonstrations, but we also have a couple things to show everybody. So let's start with things that I've gotten from you guys in the mail. So my friend Marcia knows that I love dogs and cows apparently. So she sent me this cute little iron-on of a Boston Terrier, and then this Christmas cow ornament. It's is that a Scottish
Highlander?
Highlander, yeah. Oh, so cute. I like that he's got little cuffs on. I thought that was cute.
Hi, Kathy.
And then
From Illinois.
she sent me this dish towel with the little dogs on it. And how cute is this? A little wiener dog. I don't know what it is about the wiener dogs. I just love them. They're so cute. They're funny. So thank you so much for that, Marcia. We got a card from, who's this one from? From Bill's parents. So that's awesome. And then some of the handmade cards. These are my favorite. So this is from our very own Beth Ann. Yeah, this was Beth Ann's. Isn't that pretty? I love this.
I love it.
I do too. That was my favorite Christmas. Look at this gorgeous one. This is from, I'm just going to show you real quick. Isn't that cute? This is from Mary Jo McCulloch. So thank you, Mary Jo.
Hi, Mary Jo.
That's so cute. And this one I believe is from, this is from Barbara McIntosh. Isn't this cute? Now this was actually my favorite stamp. I think it was last year. I love it. Very, very cute. A warm hello.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to where it makes it look like, oh, look at this. This is just absolutely stunning. This is from Debbie Inman. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? I just love that. So cute. That actually just came tonight when Bill got home. This one, I believe, is from Michelle Connor. Yeah, it is. And isn't this adorable? Look at those little snowmen.
Debbie's Lori Davis's sister.
Really? I did not know that.
I guess.
Well, you should have said that louder because now everyone thinks we're having a secret conversation about Debbie.
No, Debbie is Lori's sister.
Okay, there we go. Well, we're meeting Debbie on Friday, right?
On Friday,
yeah. And Bill says just to meet us in Quincy, he's going to be working over there. So we'll just meet you over there. And this thing, here's another stunner. Look at that. This is from our own Janelle. Is that just the cutest?
Awesome. Look how glittery that is.
That is. It's just all glitter. I love those ones. So
Christmas lights dance off it.
That's right. So thank you, ladies, so much for those. They were absolutely beautiful.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. So if you are new to Stamping Up, or if you are a stamper and do not have a demonstrator and you'd like one of these catalogs for the beginning of next year, this is the time to get them right now. So just send me a message here on Facebook Messenger. I probably won't answer them tonight. We're going straight to bed. I'm so exhausted. And
well, you want to tell them why you're so exhausted? You've been working Round the clock in your office.
I have been working quite hard, and it's still not even close to where I need it to be. I'm very blessed to have a very large craft room. I will say that. So not everyone gets that, and you do not need to have a huge craft room to make cards. But anyway, I do. And so I've been kind of bailing out, and there's a little bit of like, oh, do I want to get rid of this? Do I not want to get rid of this? You know, kind of that type of stuff. So I see a value in every little scrap of paper, and it's just a thing. But anyway, what I was saying was, if you would like a copy of this catalog, the first one I do mail out free. If you are not working with another demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. All you have to do is message me here on Facebook. So if you are new to us here tonight, say hello, tell us where you're from, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube later on. Right. Click that little bell so that you get notification.
Ring the bell.
When we go upload a video. Subscribe to our email. Sign up for free. It's a free email, but you will get the recipes of the cards that I'm making tonight. In that, you will also get the supply list, this video that you're watching right now, photos and dimensions. And I do this on Wednesday, and I share that email on every Monday. So, and then we'll get into this. Let's get into this later. Let's just go on from here now.
Let's go on and do the cards.
That's right.
Ooh,
so here are
the drawing first.
Yes, here's the cards that we did.
You gonna draw some?
Last week. He's got Sophie sitting in his lap. Aren't they just cute? Simple, sweet cards. Anyone can do this. It is very, very simple. That went out this Monday. If you didn't already check your email, you might want to check back and take a look at how these are made. But so how you get into the drawing to win one of my cards is I do a drawing from last week, and I took everybody who put their name into the drawing that shared the video into this drawing, and then Bill actually draws it. So we had a few names. We're just not getting as many shares as we were before. So click that share because you're really going to want to for this next week.
That's right.
Bill, do you want to draw a couple tickets out of here?
Share to win.
Share to win.
Two of them.
That's right. You got two? Okay. Who's the first one?
Mary Ellen.
Mary Ellen. Oh, she just won recently, too. So, Mary Ellen, thank you so much for sharing. I do have your address, so I will send that to you.
And then Jerry Lynn Dragger.
Oh, yes.
Dragger?
Yes. She's a customer of mine. Yeah, Jerry Lynn. Hey, I don't know that she's ever shared in one before, so I have it's been a while since you've ordered from me, so I do have your address. If you haven't moved, no need to message me, but if you have, please let me know before I get this sent out. I'll try to send these out Friday?
Yeah.
Friday. Okay, so we'll get those out into the mail.
Right.
Bill, I will need you to do a little bit of cutting for me tonight.
All right, get the hand warmed up.
So I've got a very simple fun fold, and it is very simple. And I want to show you what we're going to be working with. Let's start off. I'm going to be using the 2024-2026 in color. I like this leaf. Now, we used this last week on another card, but I still like it, and I still want to use it up. You can see I've used most of this, but I'm going to be using the Summer Splash. I love this color. You know, it took me a little bit longer because I was so impressed with the Petunia Pop and the Peach Pie that it took me a little longer. And normally I'm a teal girl, but it just take me a little bit longer to get used to this one. So now I've gotten used to it. We're going to be using that. I'm also going to be using the Textured Notes dies. Now you guys see me using this all the time. I love layered dies. That is my favorite. And there's no exceptions to this. I like this because of that extra texture around it. So these are rectangular dies. I'm using the ones here in the middle. And so they have different patterns on them. I love them. Textured Notes dies. I'm also going to be using something that is going to be on the last chance list.
Ooh,
so,
last chance.
Yeah,
huh?
the dies are $12 for this, but we're going to be using the Darling Dinos.
If they
So,
want 'em, they better get them.
I know a lot of us have grandkids, not me, but a lot of us do. And this set is so perfect for that purpose. And I thought while these are going to go out, I wanted to use this so you could see something else made with it. So let's get started on this one. I have everything set up. So let's pull out the pack. And you doing okay over there, Bill?
Yeah, Sophie's just jumping around.
You know what? I think I'm going to start a little bit different. Now, I have 2 of these basic white textured notes dies that has kind of the slashes and the, I don't know. It's this pattern, though. They're kind of in the middle. So we're going to start off with 1, and I want to start off with the same to this dino. And I'm just going to use Tuxedo Memento Black. And the saying that I wanted is your T-rific, because we're going to do that T-Rex. So, you like that? Yeah, I heard your little laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to, and tell me, make sure I'm in the camera, Bill.
You look like it.
Okay.
From both angles.
I don't know if I want to ask what you're talking about.
I'm looking at the computer.
Oh.
I'm looking at you.
Okay, so I'm just going to put this down at the bottom and I'm going to set
2
this
angles.
aside. I got it now. But I wasn't sure what you were talking about because I stood up and I didn't know if he was making fun of my large hiney hanging out. Okay, so I'm going to, in Tuxedo Black again, I'm going to stamp the T-Rex and we're going to start with him. And then I have this balloon and I'm going to stamp this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now this is just a scrap piece of paper, so, and we're going to do some blends, and I put together quite an,
That's a nice packet of blends.
yeah, quite an ensemble here. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to, all of his claws here, I find, this is just my opinion, but I think when I'm doing something that is kind of bone colored, I love our ivory. It comes in a 2-pack of ivory and bronze, but I think it works the best for doing like bone color. So I'm going to go down here on his claws.
Did you say a Tupac?
It's a 2-pack. Did you say a 2-pack? You're so funny. So I'm just going to color in his claws here, and you don't need much. And I am going to do, I never do blending. You guys know I like these for coloring, not for blending, but I'm going to do a tiny little bit of blending today. So, and then I have the lemon lime twist, and I've got the light and the dark. So I'm going to start with the brush end. This is my preferred. And I'm going to start doing a little bit of just laying color down. So this is how I do it. I know that there's other people who are really skilled at blending. I use it mostly for coloring though. So I am just going to lay a little bit of color down.
What are you eating?
And stay in kind of away from the black lines. See how I'm just doing like short little, what do I call this? Like marks. Just so that I'm not leaving that so that that blends out. I'm just using basic white. I'm not even using the thick. And normally I do, but on this one I just wanted to use up this scratch piece I had. So as long as you're not letting that saturate the paper and you just go very quickly, there you go. So now I'm going to go in with the dark and I'm going to do just a little bit of dark here. Now he's got this big bulbous nose, so I'm going to make that kind of a little bit more, just going to go around the outside like this. Do you blend, Bill?
I could.
You could? Do you know how?
Maybe.
Do you know how to?
Quickly.
Yes. I think that is the trick.
Yeah, 'cause
So,
if you leave it too long, it pools.
Yes.
Or spots.
It
or
spreads.
bleeds.
So then I'm going to go back with the light, and I'm going to go right over what I just did, and I'm going to blend that out and around. So I know some people start with the dark and then they go in, and everyone has a different way of doing it, and I am one firm believer of there's no right or wrong. Just do what works for you. I'm not going to make a huge difference, but there's just going to be a little highlight more on the bottom stuff. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm going to do the color that we're using, which is the Summer Splash. And I'm just going to use, now I'm going to use the bullet end. I'm going to come in here. I'm using the light. You can use the dark if you want to. But I'm using the light Summer Splash. And this I'm just going to color in. It's too small to do any real blending. The thing of it is
dino color.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so too. And will you cut this out for me, Bill?
Okay.
Okay. So
Set me up.
I will set you up. Actually, let me do this really quick. I want to show them this. So I'm going to do 3 balloons, and I'm going to start with the light, just like I did before. And I'm just going to lay down color, staying away from holding it close to the black line. And then I'm going to go in with the dark. Now this is going to look really dark here. That's okay. And I think I'll do the dark right there. And then I'm going to come back in with the light again, and I'm going to blend out those lines. I'm going to make it kind of so those are like that. Same thing with the yellow. Let's lay down some color. We're going to go back in with the dark. See how much darker that is? And then we're going to blend it again with the light. And then the last one would be the, oh, yeah, this is the light. Okay. The Summer Splash.
Summer Splash.
Do you think you could do what I'm showing you and then go in with the dark?
I probably mess up the first one, but I figure that
It
out.
It takes a little bit of time to get used to it. I don't do it much because I don't enjoy it. Now those who really like to color like to blend. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what I was doing, it's the same concept. Now, if you really want to get into it, I highly suggest that you talk to Jackie Johnson, who is probably on here. Is she on here? Yeah. Yeah, because she is my expert stamper. Will you cut that out?
Oh,
okay. Just that. No, what I did is I went. No, there's a die to cut them out.
But you already did it.
I already did some that had time to dry. So, see, I pre-did these. So you can see, once it dries, how it gives that look there on the end. It's got that kind of highlight in the middle of them. So I went ahead and did these. So let's get this over here. And let me grab some dimensionals. And I'll do some small and I'll go ahead and just take the backings off. Did you get it?
Yeah.
You're good. Now I'm doing this on the silicone mat because if it were to flip over, it's not going to stick to anything. I'm not going to ruin it. See, it's sticking to my finger, but it won't stick to the silicone mat. And I'll put one there. And then, let me pull this out. He's got this for us. Ready to go. Ah, look at that. So stinking cute. Okay, we'll put this to the side. Let me put that in my carrier here. I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to put a few large dimensionals on the back of this. So, I'm going to set that, come back in. Now that I have this, I would just kind of want to look and see. I know that I want him to go here, but I don't want to, I want to have the ends so that you can see all three ends. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my, this is the string to the balloons. I'm going to ink that up. I want to take a look at this. And we'll have one here. Oh, let's see. One here. And one here. Okay. See what I did? So that I know that I'm going to have him right here. And then I can take my balloons and I can attach them
to the top.
Yeah. And so I can move them at different lengths, even though that string goes. Isn't this adorable? Seriously. Now, I know that you guys have children and grandchildren. This would be super, super cute, especially for a little boy, but even for a little girl. My little girl would love this. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mat it on a piece of Summer Splash. And I love that these are layering, but I've now got the texture on both of these. This one has kind of a little zigzag texture. So let's mat that down on this. What are they saying to this? Who has this bundle already? Who's going to get it now that it's on, especially now that it's on? Mary Ellen, you won tonight.
Be mailing you a card.
Yeah.
So cute, very cute.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah.
Stinking adorable.
Awesome.
Okay, so now I did things backwards.
What do you do for the string?
Well, that's...
You just draw them in?
No, I stamped it. Were you not paying attention?
No, I was watching here. And
okay. Let's see who really likes my videos, huh? Okay, so let's bring out our card base. And we're going to just, like I said, this is going to be a kind of fun fold. I mean, it's so simple. Everyone has done this fun fold a million times. I want to move that dark one up because that's the trimmer, and I'm going to use the score blade. And I'm going to start off at 2 1/8. And we're going to score that. And then I'm going to go to 4 1/4.
Always change the dino color to purple and pink.
Well, yeah, you can always. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to. It's yours. This was just my creation, and I'm trying to... These in colors are going to go out here in January. Well, not in January, but in June or whatever. And I'm trying to use them again because I do like the... I like the bright colors better than the muted colors. Although I'm using muted colors next, so don't listen to me.
Not really.
No, they're kind of bright the way I have it, but they're not the brilliant. They're
right.
Yeah, they're the Okay. So now I'm going to bring that trimmer back in because now we got to trim our DSP.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Trimming the DSP?
Why, is that wrong?
No.
Oh. Okay, so I want to trim this to 4.
I don't know why I said that. But...
I know, I was like, what? You kind of threw me off there. By 5 1/4. So I've got another little scrappy piece. And then this one, I don't have my measurements here. Should I get that or not? Or can I kind of wing it? I think this was 1 7/8. Well, winging it is not good if you're going to move it around. Do you know if Debbie Inman...
Yep.
Okay.
She's on here.
Okay. Do you know if she heard our comment about meeting in Quincy? Okay.
Yep. She said okay.
Okay. Yeah. Plus, I don't know. The weather's looking kind of goofy.
I'll have to watch the weather.
Yeah. The less you have to drive, the better. Okay. And then I am going to hook this right onto the front. Now you guys know this little Z fold trick, right? Basically you fold it in half and then fold it in half again. That's where the measurements come from. It's not a new thing.
It's in half and then half again?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's okay. 4 1/4 and then 2 1/8. Yeah.
Z fold.
You're smart, Bill. Yeah, a Z fold. And then we're going to use this one. And you can use either side. I chose this. One, I just like this pattern. And two, I felt it was more jungly. That's why I chose it.
Jungly?
Jungly. It's a word. You look it up, mister. You've
In
been...
your dictionary, maybe.
All right. Listen, mister. Yeti. Did you guys get my joke about Bill today? Betty on a Yeti. I loved Betty. She loved animals as much as I do, so I can't not love her. But I miss her already. But when I saw that, that's how my mind works. I laugh at that stuff. Are you having a hot flash, Bill, or is that me?
No, it's warm in here tonight.
Okay.
Shut off.
I got to take this off. Sorry. I go from one to the other. Okay, so we're going to hook this on like this. And then I made just a small little mat here because I wanted the definition because this is going to be my topper, right? How stinking cute, right? So I just did a little 1/8 inch of basic white that I'm going to put around this. And off the top of my head, since I left my measurements on the other table, I could not tell it to you. It will be in my email.
If they sign up for the email, they'll get it.
There you go. I think you know me already.
Yep.
So, there we go. Now, we know that we don't want to glue it all the way around because then we're going to stick this to our inside. So what I want to do is I kind of want to look at where I like it, and probably just before the terrific is where I want it, and probably before the blue one. So I'm just going to hold my finger back there. I love our green glue. This works very good. I live in a very humid climate over here by the Mississippi. So this green glue sticks and doesn't start to unravel. And I like that about it.
Kind of making it a 7-layer salad?
Yeah, kind of a 7-layer salad, Bill.
Well, it wasn't me that said it.
Oh, okay. So there's how it opens. Now we need something to write on. And I love this. And this is also what I call my love notes. So you can put a bigger inside in this if you want to. You could just do a white if you wanted to. But I kind of wanted to hide it underneath of here. So I just did one of these cutouts. And this is kind of going to be a smaller message. The other thing that I like about this one, especially if you're going to do this particular card, is like the actual terrific. When it says you're terrific, you can have on here, you can stamp in here, happy birthday. You can, here's what I'm going to do for this. I'm just going to kind of lay this like so. So I know that it's covered and kind of centered, and then pick it up this way. And that way I've got it. Just make sure. So here we go. Now, I wanted to stay simple with this, so I'm just going to add some of our basic rhinestones. I didn't want to take away from, I actually did a little bit of blending, you guys, and for those who have been around me a little bit, you know that blending's not my thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we'll just do, that's just too much work, I think. I mean, I appreciate all of you guys who like to do these pretty cards. So I'm just going to add a few basic rhinestones, and look at how sweet this is. I'm sorry, but I think this is stinking cute. I don't want to toot my horn or anything. Okay. maybe a little, but I do. I think this is absolutely adorable. And even at my age, I would be one to definitely.
Love that balloon.
I would, yeah. Bill would pop it and then I would cry, but I would love it. Okay, so this is the first card. What do you guys think? Who's going to make it? If you don't have this, I really do suggest getting it before the dies go out because you could cut it by hand. It is a cute set, but this is so much fun to have those popped up. So, all right, there we go. Any questions or concerns or anything on that?
Adorable.
Okay, it is adorable. All right, so let's put that down. Oh, I'm using the Stamparatus thing. I didn't even realize that. We don't sell that anymore, so I didn't want to do that. All right, Bill, do you have a joke tonight?
I do, while you're getting out the second stuff.
Okay.
How does the Tooth Fairy get to the North Pole?
How does the Tooth Fairy get to the... Is this something like that? What is that thing with that dentist with the abominable snowman, that old Christmas...
I don't know.
Thing that Misfit Toys or something? Does he ride the train?
Nope.
Oh. Well, how does... What is it? Say it again.
How does the Tooth Fairy get to the North Pole?
Pixie dust?
Nope.
Any guesses, you guys? Anything?
On the Molar Express.
Oh, Bill. That's bad. That's bad. So,
Somebody said by pulling a tooth.
By pulling a tooth? Huh. Yeah, that's bad, Bill.
Bad dad.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. So, I wanted to use this. I've done one demonstration with it, so I wanted to do this one again. And I get tired. Everyone's just doing Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I love them. But as I was cleaning, I found stuff, right? So I wanted to use it. So I'm going to use the perennial postage dies, which I love. I'm going to use the large square one, which is this one. I'm going to be using the Feathered Fun, and I'm going to use these two little birds. So I love animals a whole bunch, and birds. I'm a bird watcher. I don't know why. I think I'd know more birds, but I do like them. I'm always pointing them out on the road whenever we're traveling.
So like hawk, eagle.
Yeah, I can point out hawks and eagles now that we live down here pretty easy. But so I'm going to use these two little birds, but there's no verbiage with it, so I paired it with the tags of thanks, and I'm going to do the "You're the best, you made my whole day." I think it's "You made my whole day." What is it? Yeah, "You made my whole day." Okay, so let's move these out of the way. This is so simple, you guys. Guess what I'm using, Bill?
Beige.
Basic beige, yes. Beige. So, there has been a few comments from like my downline and a couple of people about beige and trying to figure out how to use it. But it's a neutral. So you don't have to, beige kind of goes with everything. It goes very good with the greens and blues. But as you can see, I'm going to be using some color tonight. And I guess I do have green and blue, but I also have, this is Calypso Coral. This is Crushed Curry. I'm just going to get them out while I'm sitting here. Oh, Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green. Yeah, so let's actually start there. I'm going to put these on here, and I want to figure out maybe how they'll look the best. Okay, I like this. That's the back side, so we'll do this one. I like this, so we're going to do this. I'm going to just kind of leave them in this order, and I'm going to pull out my birdie stamps. These fit perfectly. This is the largest of the square style. So Granny Apple Green, I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to have to stand for this. So we'll do him there. And this is going to be one of those, oh my gosh, that's so simple. Why didn't I think of that? It looks fantastic. Don't be shy to say she's amazing.
She is amazing. Isn't she, Sophie?
It's so simple. I should have thought of that. So this is the crushed curry. This can be for any time of year, so imagine this for a
birthday party.
Yeah, imagine it. I kind of got that down further than I wanted. I'm going to do it again.
Backside.
Yeah. Okay.
She's amazing.
Thank you, Bill.
Put on the wall. I didn't.
Oh.
Somebody else did.
Who said that?
Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie. Okay. And then we're going to do the other one. And I do need to, I'm changing the color, so this is Calypso Coral. So this was Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Granny Apple Green, Calypso Coral. My own color combination, too. Is that simple? Anybody can do this.
I could.
Yeah, you could have probably done this.
I probably should have with my beige.
With your beige. Okay. So before I get my fingers in all the gunk, I am going to go ahead and put this up. The colors are bright, but they are some of our more muted. Now, instead of you guys know I'm a black and white and a pop of color girl. That's my favorite. So I'm going to change that up. I'm going to do beige and Secret C and a pop of color, right? So easy. So I'm going to use this beige, and I think I'm going to start here, actually. I think it'll be easier. I like this setup that I have them in, so I'm going to leave it at that. And these fit perfectly. It took me a while to kind of get this, but this fits perfectly. These are 1/4 of an inch. So this is 4 by 5 1/4, which makes this 5 by 3 3/4, right? It's pretty simple. So let's just add some glue here to the back. And I want to give a slight little border, but I'm lining it up as best I can sitting here. I need it down here to see, but I think that's right. Which side? It's this one. And so I need to move it over just a hair more, just a hair more, because it has just enough room to get it in. And then line those up like so. I mean, isn't it pretty? Oops, I kind of went.
Well,
there we go. That's why I like the green glue too, I'll be honest.
Get the time to move.
That's right. So let's get a little on the back of this. There we go. And then a little on the back of this. Who has this stamp already? If not, it is, if you like birds, whoops, you do have to give that a little minute to tack, but move this up a little closer over here. There we go. Any questions or anything?
I'm not seeing it. They think it's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's simple. It's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use Secret C while I have this out, and I'm going to just stamp my sentiment, which is, you're the best. I wanted a larger sentiment, so if you have a larger, straight line sentiment like this, this is perfect. I do need to stand for some reason tonight. I can't see over my workspace. Isn't that perfect? Now, I'm going to leave that out because I'm going to be using it in just a second. So, on the Secret C, that beige goes wonderfully. So, let's do a matte of that. Look at that pop. Just with that blue behind it.
I know.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Trying to see here that I like it. Vibrant and
isn't it?
Beautiful is the comment.
And it's so simple. Okay, now let's do it again and watch this pop. Because you've got that Secret C with, I'm going to miss Secret C, I will be honest. I do like this for a true navy.
Just get it?
Yeah. But it's an in color, so we have it for 2 years and then it goes away. Look at that again. It just popped that whole thing up, I think. Now, I glued everything flat. I like to have everything flat because if you have one little piece on it that sticks up a little bit, they usually let it go through. So let me show you what I'm going to do because I'm going to have one little popper. So I'm going to take the Secret C, and this is something that you do have to play out. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this. Let's take this inside, and this is You Made My Whole Day. And let's just put this. I'm not even going to, you could put a white in here if you wanted to, but beige is light enough. I'm just going to save that for another card and go ahead and just stamp that Secret C on there. Now I can put this up so it doesn't get in my fingers. Then, so you're the best. You made my whole day. Isn't that just sweet? Okay, now let's take this and let's make a bow. So when you bring it around, then bring it up like a little bunny ear, just like you teach your kiddos, and pull it through. Was my kiddo on tonight?
Yes, she is.
Well, hi, Madison. So, speaking of kiddos, you are the best. And you make my whole day. Okay, so let's make a little bow here and mess around with it until you get it the way you like it. And I'm still not happy. And I'm still not happy. And now I'm getting happier. Okay. I'm going to cut that off kind of short. Maybe a little shorter here. Okay. One thing I found with this ribbon, it's different than some of our other ribbons, but sticky is a thing that is subjective with bows. And I think when you have something that has a little bit of a coarser weave, it's always good to put 2 on because...
2 glue dots?
Yeah, because it just gives a little more surface stick area. Now look at how much this just pops it all together.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, it's just, whoa.
Kind of classy.
So, it is. It's very, very simple. Anyone can do this. Now, I did use a Stampin' Cut emboss machine for the die cuts, but it is very much, very close to a SIP card. Now, I also am going to just add the iridescent pearls. And I'm going to just use the little ones. Well, I've only got just a few left. Let me find my, here it is. But I'm going to use more than just 3 because you can, when you have little embellishments like this, I will probably, when I go to mail this, I will probably mail this with a, just a little piece of cardstock or something over it just to make sure that that goes through smooth. But let's just go in here and let's just take a few of these. Well, I need to grab one first. So when that doesn't work, because these are little, we'll just use this end. So let's go 1 there and 1 there. And let's see, 1 there.
Very pretty.
You liking it?
Couldn't be a masculine card.
It could be too, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't, you do, instead of a bow, just do a knot.
That's right.
You know, or you could have, I mean, yeah, there's so many options with this. I guess we'll just do 1 here. Or does that look like he just laid an egg? So I've got 3, 4, 5. That's 5. I could do 7, but I kind of like that. So do odd numbers.
9.
Let me move that just around. Do 9.
Well, you said 7 when I was going 9.
I know. You're like... Okay, there we go. I like that better. Isn't that just so stinking cute? How easy is that? It's color on color. I just think it's perfect. And this shows you another thing, if you don't like the black and white, how you can get that same type of contrast, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So we've got
Dark
the
and light and a pop of color.
terrific. And again, you can just have this be to send to your grandchildren because they got an A in school. You can send it to them, happy birthday in there. It could be anything like that. It can be for your kiddos. And this one, again, depending on the colors, you could change up these colors to whatever you like, but it is so simple and it's so much fun. And the dies are on sale for $12. So you still get the discount on the bundle, which is 10% off of both. And I haven't figured it out. So I would say when you go to the Last Chance products, look at what the stamp set costs on its own. Take that $12 for the die and determine which is the cheaper way to go. But there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Now, I have a couple of things to tell you.
Ooh, we do.
Yeah. Now, sign up for that email. Remember that. We are going to have a paper share, and I'm going to start advertising for that. So what a paper share is, it is a way to have maximum creativity with only a quarter of the cost. If you were to buy all the papers in the new catalog coming up, it's quite spendy. And especially if you like to have the stamp sets, but you don't want to have a whole pack of paper hanging around, this is perfect. You pay a quarter of the cost. You get a quarter pack of each of the pattern paper. I cut mine in 12 by 6 unless it's something that can't be divisible by 4 and it has to go to 6 by 6. But I do that because, in fact, let me show. Here's one. This right here is part of some of the new pattern paper, and this is cut at 12 by 6. So in a 6 by 6, when it's cut like this, if you have a 4-inch square that you need to use on a project, you're usually going to get 2 sheets to make that quarter pack. But now that middle 4-inch, so if you cut 4 by 5 1/4 to use as a background, that middle 4-inch is gone because now you've got a 2-inch and a 2-inch left over. Whereas cutting it at the 12 by 6 gives you maximum creativity on it. And I do this with all of the pattern papers. This is a textured paper that they're offering, and it's really quite cute with some of the stuff that they have that goes to. But anyway, so that's what it means. You've got a quarter of the paper, so you're only going to be charged a quarter of it. And I will start advertising this within the next day or two.
Okay.
For sign up on that so that you can get it. Now, let me tell you something else.
Uh-oh.
We have free shipping for the rest of tonight and then the next 2 days. So tonight, if you order and you're the first person to order from me, you're going to get a stamp pack. You're going to get a Perks Rewards. If you order $75, you get an opportunity to order the free $5 DSP. I guess it's not free. It's $5 DSP that they have, and it is a full pack of 12 by 12. So those of you who have been stamping with us for a while understand that value. And you're earning your 10% rewards back. So tonight is kind of a key night. I only have one stamp pack left, so that is an option for you.
First come, first serve.
Yeah, the first person who orders it will get that. So don't forget about my loyalty program. That is, with every $50 purchase, you get one of the letters to the name Piccadilly. When you get all 10, you get a $25 shopping spree on me. But wait, there's more. I pay the tax and the shipping, and if you really want to, you can save and do 20 at one time and then get $50 free stamping. So that's kind of a fun little additive to that. There is that $5 product of the month for December, and that is happening only when you do an $80 purchase, or I'm sorry, a $75 purchase. You can get $5 added on to buy that for $5. If you do an $80 purchase, you do get that stamp pack, and you do get a Perks Reward. And then the last thing is Stampin' Up! Is having a virtual card retreat. It is a 2-day Facebook event where you can go and interact with some of the stamping crew and fellow stampers, learn techniques, and make 15 fabulous cards. But wait, there's more on this too. You get exclusive product with this class. Ooh. So the product making retreat kit with the products and the
instructions.
Yeah, instructions with this is, first of all, the product number is 170023, but this happens January 23rd or 22nd and 23rd. Mountain time. It's 2 to 9 p.m. Mountain time. So, but I do believe that it is going to be recorded so that if you cannot make it during that time, you can watch it afterwards. You order this by actually going through my demo site. Just go through my store, put in that part number, and you can get that kit. They'll mail you the stuff to do it, and you'll get to be a part of that. So
all that information will be in your newsletter.
Yes. And I think I sent one already with it. So that's it for tonight. Share this video so that you can get into the drawing next week.
Thank you for all your sales.
And thank you so much. We appreciate all that. If you need to order any of these products tonight, you can do so by pushing that Shop Now button at the top of my Facebook page, or I will have a link in the description down below for YouTube. All right, everyone, take care and have a wonderful evening. We'll be back next week, 7 p.m. Central Time. Good night.
Good night.